look young. Marcia, where are you?
I'm right here, Dr. Mimms.
Who are they? What a gorgeous. Who are these people?
Well, Dr. Mimms, tonight we are honored. We welcome the Upward Bound of Tacoma.
On Tuesdays.
They've been joining us 3 times this month for Black History Month.
Oh my.
Hi, Cherie.
Yes, all old people, as Dr. Mimms has said,
People, come on.
please get in the chairs sitting around.
Come on, you all.
Let's get everybody in a chair over here, please. No seats back there. Come quickly. Come quickly. Dr. Mimms doesn't have time to waste.
Welcome. I'm so glad to see this is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful to see the high school Upward Bound program, Lincoln and Mount Tahoma. Am I correct? And Clover Park. 3 of them. Oh my. What a large. Upward Bound is so wonderful. Look at you all. Well, anyhow, what do you want to know? Somebody needs to ask me something so I can get started. I don't know how to get started without you asking me. Yes, ma'am. Where's we need another hand mic thing. Marcia, you shouldn't have to do all this. You've been here all day. Just listen. Since you got it first, come here a minute. Would you be responsible for the mic to run around from person to person? Yeah, after your question.
Okay, that's fine.
And then, okay, go right ahead.
Okay, what influenced you to found the college?
What influenced me to find the college? There was a need when I started. I started in my home. I started in my kitchen. And there was a need for higher education, cheap. You know, there were 2 private schools here, UPS and PLU. The tuition in a private school is much higher. A state school is much cheaper. Always remember this, get your education at a state school at the BA level. And it's cheaper, okay? And then go to the master's program if you want to go to that. But it's much cheaper. I mean, I'm talking about cheap. And that's what I started for. And then I wanted to see, living in the state of Washington, you're all too young to do this because you're all in there accepting all kinds of colors. When I came out here, it was so white. I couldn't even find a black roach. You know, and I came here from D.C., Washington, D.C. Can you imagine the contrast, my shock? But I wanted to start a school that admitted black people at the state level, higher ed. And I wanted to see in my lifetime coming in and completing. Starting and completing, that's pretty hard. And I started in 1972. So that's what influenced me, to be around black people, to see black people, to send them to school, get them to go in, and get them to be retained. Now, you all are at a multicultural level, but at my generation wasn't. It was to see and be around black people at all times. And now that I'm getting older, I want that again. You know what I'm saying? Whispering to you. Okay. Who else? Please. Raise your hand. She has the mic. She's going to run to you. Run.
I'll run. Excuse me. Here you go. You can just say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. That's Dr. Runga's grandson. No, is it? Yeah, yeah. Huh?
I'm the one.
Yes. You're the one. Yes. Yes, and that's the sister telling him to be quiet. And that's the mother trying to keep him quiet. Okay, another one?
Oh, I've got to go all the way like that. Here you go. You're welcome.
You don't have to come up here. You can stand here, sir, if you want to. So you won't lose your spot. Okay, yes, sir.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Eric. My question would be, what is your greatest accomplishment in your career?
In my career, well, my greatest accomplishment was having babies because I could see myself in them. But you said career. I think probably making a decision to go into education. I've been dealing with education. I'll be 92 March 4th, which is next week. Isn't that something? And I've been doing this since 1950. I've been dealing with hard-headed, funny-looking people since 1950. So it's been a long time. So really, my greatest accomplishment was choosing the field of education and sticking with it. And I'm now seeing grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and it's been a joy to be living this long and hear some stories about myself. As I hear stories about myself, I'm amazed at how I did it. I don't remember all of it. I don't want to try to remember it all. So some of the stuff I'll make up and some of the stuff I won't remember, You won't know the difference, Yes.
How packed was it when you were teaching in your house?
How what?
How packed was it teaching in the kitchen, right?
Yeah. You sit around on the floor and stuff. It was, I started with 2, then my house got up to 15, and we just sat around. You all smoke weed and stuff. And when you're doing that, when people are doing that, they don't feel crowded. So when you're doing what they were doing, it feels like it could be 15, but when you get high, you feel like it's just about 2. So I saw to it that they stayed at the 2 level.
That's good.
Because they had the right papers at the 2 level. So, but it wasn't bad at all.
I got one more question.
Yes. You're a rapper, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Rappers ask a lot of questions because this is how they pick up this is how they do the research. So his questions are just to find what he's going to put in his next song. Yeah. And you could always tell a rapper in a group, can't you? You want to perform tonight? You want to do it now?
Sure.
Now, wait a minute. Now, let me tell you how I know he's a rapper. How could I tell that in 92? What experience have I had that allows me to know that he's a rapper? When I said weed, did you notice his behavior? His body, non-verbally, shook into a rap frame. Okay, can you do something for us now? Go ahead.
Not now. I can do some poetry for you now.
Always call on a rapper.
Is on? Yeah. I'm not Treasy. I don't have any songs, but I got a poem for you. Is this on? Yeah, it's on. I love music. I think about it when I eat, sleep, and breathe. I tend to make music all day, but sometimes I think I make it so much, it irritates people. But hey, I'm passionate about it. One time in school, all I would talk about was my music and how far I would go with it. But my teacher would tell me how much more I'd pass her class if I stopped talking about it. But as an artist, you have to be the one to see your vision and stick with it, because nobody else can live your script that you have made for yourself but you. And my music is my ticket. One-way train because there's no looking back. And I shall not let anyone distract me from my destiny, derailing me off my track.
Wasn't that wonderful? Thank you so much. Wonderful birthday present. Beautiful. Thank you. Beautiful. All right.
Dr. Mimms, what piece of advice would you give a young Black woman to thrive in a country in this day and age?
Oh, stand up. Yeah. Describe yourself to the world. How beautiful you are and how brilliant you are.
You do it, girlfriend.
Okay, turn around, turn around. You asked me to do it, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Describe your beauty, describe your intelligence, and talk about your future. I'm not gonna say anything. Go and describe yourself to the world now. You get ready to walk on the red carpet.
I'm beautiful. I wear the shining stars of my mother, my grandmother, and the shoulders that I'm standing on. And I hold the intelligence of the universe in my mind, and I see it in my children. What else would you like to know, Dr. Mimms? Okay. Yeah, I'm beautiful. She said, feel myself. Okay. I'm smart. I'm a leader. I am gorgeous. I am Black. My Black is beautiful. And from my feet to my head, I can't be stopped.
That's my answer. Your beauty is so striking, but you don't need me to say it. You say it, and then you demand that I confirm it and affirm it. The demand of me to say yes to what you just said is what you require. And I'm affirming your belief about yourself. See, when you have confidence at this, like the rapper, knows that he's a rapper, but tries to pretend he's shy, and then said to me, I don't have anything on me. He got his cell phone on him. It stays with him. He sleeps with it. A rapper always has something. A rapper is always prepared because they're the person that heals us. It's as a healer walking around. He's obligated to have his healing instrument on him, his stethoscope, his medicine for all of us. Never can be without it. That's a rapper's responsibility. Rappers are our new doctors, our new lawyers, our new teachers, our new everything. They call them rappers because you can't let him know that he is the healer in the community now. He heals me. So when I say, I'm in his office, and when I say, would you help me, doctor? He can't turn around and say, ma'am, I ain't got no medicine. He has to do it. He has to make it up on the spot. He has to say, Mary had a little lamb. I don't care. But he has to respond because he's a healer. You have to respond because of your beauty. Your beauty causes me to be beautiful. Your beauty keeps me alive. You know. I cannot be around no ugly people. That's why I don't want Donald Trump to be the president anymore. Too ugly. And for 4 years, that ugliness has caused us pain. The personality, the vulgarity, the physicalness, the physicality of it causes pain, causes illnesses, causes more flu. Just his physical nature and his emotional ignorance. You're trying to be emotionally intelligent. He's pulled you down. Very complicated times you're living in. And the beauty and the brilliance of all of you will keep me alive, will take us through what we're living in. You see? Okay. Any, right.
What did you teach? Like, when you're in the kitchen, what subject did you teach? When you were in the kitchen and, like, you taught, what did you teach?
In the kitchen, what did I see? Kitchen curriculum. What do you mean? I think you're getting, you mean, was there a certain subject I taught? Regular higher ed stuff, you know. My field is education administration. And I had different faculty there. And, you know, in the kitchen, there's a lot of love because you're stirring and everything. And the kitchen brings a lot of love. So I knew that if I stayed in the kitchen for a while with students, they would grow and the confidence would come because there's a lot of love in the kitchen. There's the coffee, there's the frying, there's all of that sort of stuff. So you mix all of that up and people will just grow. But yeah, does it seem strange?
No.
All of your schools should become kitchens. If you had more kitchens, you would not be pulling out the cell phone so much. You'd be frying eggs and bacon and all that. Yeah. How many are good cooks? Excellent. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. Did what? Grown people, you can ask questions too if you want to.
Good evening, Dr. Mimms. It's wonderful to see you, and thank you for being here. Could you share who your designer of your hat?
Well, I share the designer of my hat. I don't know who it is. Lashira, this is why I wore it. When I had surgery, you know, last year, it was last year. And they had me to go, when you're older, getting older, there's a script for old people. You go to the hospital, they try to kill you. If you live that, and if you live through that, you know, the doctors whisper, and then they get so angry that you made it, they tell you, you got to get out, you have to be out. The discharge doctor will be here tomorrow. And you say, well, I didn't know I was supposed to go to the bar. Yes, your time, you're doing well. Now, so I had to get out. You know, and they said you have to go to a nursing home, a rehab. I didn't know why, but I imagine my insurance told them you better get her in rehab. And I get in rehab. I ain't walking with no cane or nothing. Every day they told me to walk with a walker because I was going to fall. And I said, well, I don't want to walk with a walker. So I started walking with a cane. Isn't this the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life? It's got all kinds of strange looking little colors. In order for me to believe that I won't fall, I have to design something that is exotic on my head so my imagination keeps me up. Because Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty his ass had a big fall. You know, I ain't no Humpty Dumpty. Okay, so in order for me to counter this and not fall, I have hats, people designing hats, things for me that makes me feel uplifted. Isn't this hat funny? I don't know, you're too young to remember. How many of you older people now? You saw Aretha Franklin's funeral. Well, Cicely had this on. Remember? Remember? So everybody knew I had to have one, and they got one for me. And they called Miss Tyson, Cicely Tyson. They called Miss Tyson and said, Maxine Mimms, Cicely and I are friends. She's 95, I'm 92. Did you hear me? There's a difference between, she's 3 years older than I am. And I let her know it. And she said, girl, I heard you got it. So we were supposed to have them on together Thanksgiving, and we promised when we go together and put these hats on, for the world. We're going to have a conversation. And, but isn't this a fun hat? Can you believe somebody made this? But they were thinking of great design, weren't they? Yeah, well, Cicely's was like this at Aretha Franklin's funeral. Yeah, remember it now? Okay. Did you all see the funeral? Okay. You remember the hat? Okay. All right, next one. Next person. Well, if you're not going to ask questions, then Marsha can bring the cake and stuff up.
Dr. Mimms, I just want to tell you.
Hello.
Hi, it's Coretta, Miss Kitty's daughter. I just want to tell you thank you for always just being a source of pride for us in Tacoma and your strength. And any time that you open your mouth, I'm like, here come the nuggets. Here come the nuggets. And I appreciate the wisdom that just falls out of you. So my question is, us growing and maturing into better people, how can we better prepare ourselves for the future? How can we be more like Dr. Maxine Mimms?
I thank you for that. The way I stay Maxine Mimms is I formed in my own image a department of imagination. And I imagine every day I get up, I create something about myself. The first thing that I create is the exotic nature of my being. And then I tell myself, I'm grateful. I tell God, I have great gratitude and thank you. Aging in America for a Black woman is not easy, because there is a chart and a way that we're supposed to be, and that if we fall outside of that chart, then you don't know quite what to do. Number one, I am articulate. I'm able to speak. And I really, right now, have been blessed cognitively. I have not been able to I have not given in yet to a lack of power. Very arrogant, have a lot of ego. See the words? But all of those are negative words. Ego, arrogant. I don't use them that way. My arrogance is my appreciation. My ego is being grateful for myself, which increases my confidence, which means I don't have to abuse anybody. You have to maintain a sense of self, and you have to expand your heart so that you can send that heart way out there and allow the good parts of it to come back. No negativity and no gossip, and throw nobody under the bus. Know that everybody that you meet and see is a genius. Nobody can do you wrong. See, that's a complex piece for people. No, and once you do that, is this thing on? Yeah. Once you do that, then you are able to, day in and day out, every day you need to wake up, you need to say, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I see myself in her. I see myself in you. I cannot afford to allow anybody around me to be negative about themselves, because what does that do for me? If I'm in you, how can I afford? I cannot allow any people to think that they're ugly around me. Even I might think they are, but they can't think it. You see, they can't think it, because if they send that over to me, and then we just become two ugly people. No, something has to balance itself out. And if you actually understand yourself, and that's making sure you have power and confidence. The only reason you go to school is to teach yourself how to be in a relationship with additional language. And then you're able to work with it. That's the excitement of learning. The excitement of teaching is when right now, all of you all, my teachers, because at 92, I ain't gonna try to learn how to text and what else? Cell phone and my finger. I gotta watch my fingers. They're old and crippled. They tell me, but I'm not gonna be doing that. So I don't wanna learn anything. I don't wanna learn how to do anything else new technologically. Takes too much time away from my hat. You see, you have to set the priorities of what you want to do. That was a long answer, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Tracy, you're back. That's my friend Tracy. Stand up, Tracy. Tracy is the top-notch comedian in the world. And she'll do something for you a little later. I'll ask her. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. Microphone, yes. Right there.
Hello, Dr. Mimms.
Hello.
You don't remember me, but you were my advisor when I and two of my colleagues went through the master's program about 18 years ago at Antioch.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Go on with your bad self. Go ahead.
Anyway, I've since retired. Been retired for 12 years now. But my question is, I had the privilege and the honor of traveling in Ghana in January. And it was transformative for me. For one thing, what we see on American TV is so different than what the reality is.
Yes.
But my question is, how do you foresee the development of the African continent in relation to the American, North American and South American African diaspora? Do you envision a coming together, if you will, in years to come?
No, you don't want that. You want exactly what you have. You want the division in the physical realm and the unity in the spiritual realm. You always want that because you want to. That's the balance. You have to have the two. Sometimes some years you might deal with nothing but the spiritual nature of yourself. And some years you may not deal with that. Right now I'm aging. Mine is pretty balanced because of deteriorations, if you will, or challenges physically. I have to rely heavily on the spiritual, not religion, but heavily on the spiritual. I might, I don't know, but I might be able to get back to the physical. At 92, I doubt it. So my sharpness and refinement has to be at the spiritual level. My gratitude and thankfulness has to be deeper. I have to work very hard on the cognitive part. For instance, I don't put telephone numbers in the cell phone thing. I have a flip phone. My children say my grandchildren say it belongs in a museum. That's how old it is. But I remember numbers. And for me, that's been helpful. Back to there is an image that we're separated from the continent and America, but we really aren't. Not in the spiritual realm. In the physical, yes, but not in the spiritual. You can actually, I used to go to Kenya with Dr. Runga, did it for about 11 years. There's so much of me in Kenya and so much of Kenya in me. But I didn't recognize it until I had time informally to sit with them. And it's like rappers. rappers are our great opera stars right now because they're telling the stories of the times. And what happened to keep our rappers from becoming historians, they made a decision that they would allow the obscenity and the vulgarities to be marketable. And it has caused problems with our young people. You know, the language was too much. They couldn't control it. They couldn't control themselves with it. But we're getting there. Okay. Where?
Hi, Dr. Mimms. My name is Dion.
Hello.
Hi. So I graduated from here in 2016. And
From here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably the best decision I ever made in my life. Just wanted to share that with the youth especially. But I remember being a little boy and riding my bike back when the campus was on 12th Street and wanting to come and always wondering what it was. So today on the way over, it made me think about a question for you. What made you so committed to the future? Because I would imagine, for you to want to have Tacoma house a world-class institution like this via Evergreen, it took a lot of future thinking.
No, it only took you. You probably rode your bike past me and I knew that someday you would be standing there. You were responsible for me starting Evergreen, knowing that you someday, after riding your bike, wanting to be there. In the spiritual realm, I heard you. In the physical realm, it might have been you could hear me. Because I knew you would be there someday. I knew people looking like you would be there someday. I knew little boys, riding their bikes. I just heard that I was somebody's counselor 18 years ago. She wasn't riding a bike, she was riding her brain. But you were there. You told me to build Evergreen.
Thank you.
Somebody's hand there. Sure.
Hello. My name is Tyler Jacobs, and I was curious what your favorite, if you have a favorite, like comedic movie and dramatic movie, like.
I try not to have favorites. Because I don't have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite anything.
I don't have a favorite
Everything
color.
I have is a favorite. You are my favorite. Yeah, because you're human.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Well.
Did you have a question?
Where's Marcia?
Hello, Maxine Buie Mimms. My name is Ted Tennyson. I'm a graduate of 2019.
Your name is what?
Ted Tennyson.
Okay, hello.
My wife is currently in the MPA program here, and I was just listening to what he was saying, and I grew up on 23rd and K Street. And I vaguely remember going past that school all the time thinking that no way, no way, no way, no way, ever.
No way what?
That I would ever be able to go to college.
Oh, that's not true. You passed by there. You knew it was pulling you in there.
And Lord behold, at the age of 45, somebody came into our school, and she's not here right now, a lady, Miss Vicky, came to our school and was mentioning Evergreen State College. So I just wanted to thank you for what you started in 73, because I would have never fathomed that I'd be where I'm at today. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting yourself. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hello, Dr. Mimms. My name is Obi Corliss, and I work in the community as a educational advisor for higher education, different capacities, different institutions over the years. Currently with University of Washington-Tacoma and students at Tacoma Community Colleges as well as advisor. And I think about the students that I see that are very pressured to make decisions about their education, very pressured about what education means, the formal institutional structures of education, maybe outside of other schools like Evergreen, but with other options around, and the pressures to pursue different baccalaureate programs and find value in that. And sometimes I struggle connecting with different stories of students to really resonate and to keep them going, to make it relevant for where they're at. With all of your life experiences and commitment to education, what would you say or offer to students of any age that are struggling to even commit themselves beyond high school and be willing to endure a college education on any level? What would you encourage someone to find in themselves, or to find from the school to bring value to their education and their experience?
You got to get to a definitional problem. Any student that claims they're struggling, have them to revisit the word. Because struggle, very few students are struggling. Do you see what I just did? How many disagree with me? Nobody. You know why? They feel my power. See what I just did? I made a flat statement where in normal things you would disagree with stuff like that. I said, those students are struggling. And you know I ain't crazy. But I say that to provoke the individual to say, let me look at what's really happening to me. There's a difference between struggling and complaining. Once you adopt a posture of complaint, you will complain the rest of your life unless you get out of it. And you will go in and out of complaining, struggle, complaining, struggle. And it will be so beautiful to you, you will have a symphony of in and out. I'm struggling, I'm complaining. And you'll find students often, when they take it so far in the struggle, they'll drop out. If students only knew how to get rid of teachers, if you'd want to learn how to get rid of teachers, attend class. Go to the classroom. Sit. Everybody raise their hand when the teacher asks a question. The teacher will resign the next week because the pressure of excellence removes the teacher from the struggle. And as long as you allow a teacher to struggle, you're going to struggle. Now, if you want to get rid of her, just go to class every day, pick out your book on time, be on time, do everything right, because we're not trained to deal with people to do everything right. We're trained to deal with people who are struggling, complaining, and have problems. That's why we have a whole course in classroom management. We ain't managing nothing. The students, teachers, you pay our mortgages. You pay our mortgages. You pay our car notes. You're in control. You have power. Okay? Yeah. You got it?
I got it.
So define for them, and you can form a club called the Struggling Club. And work on that language. Work on the language to get rid of the language that's going to cause you to lose your confidence and power. The more you struggle in my classroom, the more I'm going to talk about you to some other teachers, and I will be able to keep my job. Remember, the longer you struggle, the longer I'm employed. Oh, I got it. Thank you. Yeah, that's it? Tracy. Oh, wait.
Where?
Was somebody over there? All right.
Dr. Mimms, I just want to say thank you for being the living legacy for this institution. I especially feel a great sense of pride. My mother graduated from here and in the 80s, and she was a single mom who didn't believe that she could go to college, and she went back to school in her 50s and came out with a BA from here. So thank you for being that legacy.
Thank you. Okay, they say it's my birthday or something. Tracy, can you do something? All right, thank you. You're having high class entertainment. This is Comedy Central. Is that rappers and comedy? Girl, hush your mouth, Broadway.
All right. Y'all do me a favor. Can you make some noise for Dr. Maxine Buie? She's amazing. She is absolutely amazing. Okay, the next thing I want you to do, everybody take out their cell phone. Take your cell phone out. I don't care if you have a flip phone like Dr. Mimms, it's all right. Just, yeah. Everybody got the phone up? Let me see how many people got, how many phones in the house. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a picture with somebody you know, and then take another picture of somebody you don't know, and put it on Facebook and say, birthday with Dr. Mimms. Can you do that for me? Do that real quick, go. One person you know, one person you don't know, go. Now, adults and youth. Adults and you, go. Dr. Mimms' birthday. Testing 1, 2. If you want to take one with Dr. Mimms, only about 5 of y'all can do that right now. That was smart. Look at that, he was smart. Somebody was smart enough to take one with Dr. Mimms. Oh. 20 more seconds. We want adults to do it too. Adults, you too. Adults, y'all did it too? Y'all, yeah. Post it. Instagram, Twitter, MySpace. Oh, you get it. They're smart. They're taking pictures with Dr. Mimms. See that? Smart. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Okay, guys, we got 10 seconds. 10 seconds, let's go.
Thank you.
Okay. Y'all feel good? Y'all feel good? Okay, somebody just took a picture. Somebody just took a picture up here and you took a picture of my stomach. Watch it. Watch it. Because I'm struggling right here. But anyway, so I used to also walk by Evergreen campus that was on the hill. It was like, what street was it on at first? 10th and Pacific. I would walk by and they had a picture. At some point, they had a picture of Dr. Mimms. So even when she wasn't there, she was there. So I would, even if I would think about doing something crazy, I would look up and see Dr. Mimms' eyes looking at me. But this person has always been an encourager. And so here's the deal though. I learned that I have to watch what kind of hats I wear around her. Because you see my hat? This ain't nothing. This is a hat. Am I right? I don't know what store she's going to go in or what bus she's going to get on with that hat. She'll be like, I love it. But I said, well, next time I saw her, I was going to get her some blinged out Converse. See my Converse? But I'm telling you, she could rock a hat and Converse. You think she could rock a hat and Converse? Yeah, I think she could rock a hat and Converse. So I remember when I first met Dr. Mimms. When was the first year you taught it? 1974? Somewhere in there when she was teaching. But she was a no-nonsense teacher. She was the kind of teacher that you could not come to her class late because she would call you out. Can y'all see her calling you out? Does she look like she would do that? Yeah, she would do that. But the way she would call you out is always in a sweet, loving way. a sweet, loving way. Like, you are 2 minutes from going to the principal's office. But the thing about her is that she would rather give you a hug than send you to the principal's office, because that's the loving person that she is. Y'all, look at her. I just look at her face. Look at that kind face. That is not the face of a 92-year-old. I want to see some ID. But I'm telling you, I cannot believe when I first met her, the first thing she said to me was, Tracy, I used to wear wigs. I mean, my wigs would be down to here. And the first thing she said to me was, Tracy, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to B&I. And take the wig you have on and put it back on the shelf. Okay, y'all, so here's what I want to say to you. She's an encourager. So on a serious note, I'm just going to share something with you. I'm going to share this last 2 minutes that I have with you. Here's what I want to say to you. Since 2015, I've been battling cancer. Actually, cancer, I'm not going to say a survivor because I'm battling now, so you call that a cancer warrior. Warrior! And since the beginning of that journey, this person, anytime I would see her, I don't care what setting it has been. The setting could be something that was celebrating her. She would always take that time to encourage me. She would take the light from herself to shine her light on me, to help me know that I was not walking alone. So I'm telling you, Maxine Mimms is more than just what you see here. She has a heart of gold. And the thing about her, she's hung out with Oprah Winfrey, Maya Angelou. She's been in the White House, I don't know how many times. But what you see is a person who likes to engage the community, the young people, from the age of whatever age that we have here. Our youngest person, probably, 6 or 7 in the room, all the way up to whatever our oldest person in the room could be closer to her age. It doesn't matter. The point is that she likes to engage and treat everybody the same. She has never changed. She's very consistent in what she does. She's very intentional about making sure young people hear her heart. And as you can see from this forum tonight, that she keeps it real. So I just want to publicly say to you that I thank you for all the love and encouragement that you've given me over my 20 years in comedy. Much love to y'all. Peace. Okay, so I got her permission. We're gonna rock out. We're gonna rock out Happy Birthday to her. Okay? But we're gonna do, how many of y'all know the Stevie Wonder version? How many of y'all know the Stevie Wonder version of that? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I need somebody who's really good at taking pictures. If you have a flip phone, we'll save you for next time. But if you're really good at taking pictures, I need you to capture this moment. So here's what I want you to do. Everybody stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Get on your feet. Get on your feet. Get on your feet. Okay. We're going to rock it out, okay? Somebody who's really good at taking pictures. I need somebody to do pictures, and I need another person to do video. You got me? You got me? Okay. We're going to rock it out. Ready? We're going to do Stevie Wonder version. If you can't sing, lip sync. Ready? 1, 2. Happy birthday. Clap right there. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Make some noise. Come on, y'all, make some noise. 92 years old, make some noise.
Excellent, excellent. This is a good time to sit down and start our give. There must be some people here who have a wonderful give back for Dr. Mimms tonight.
Happy birthday, Dr. Mimms.
Very good, Odongo. This is Odongo, my grandson. You did a good job. All right. We're getting some music ready. And while we're doing that, oh, you going to say happy birthday to Dr. Mimms?
Happy birthday, Dr. Mimms. Hello. Happy birthday.
All right.
Happy birthday, Dr. Mimms.
Okay. All right. No. Now you guys go away. Where's your mother? Where's the mother of these children? Thank you. All right. Has this been wonderful? It's just been great. And we are going to party for real. We got cake, we got music, but first we want to hear a little give back. Now, I don't think I have to explain give back to anyone here. Dr. Mimms has poured out her heart all day long. Oh, and we have things to give her. So we're really excited to have a robust give back starting now.
All right.
Okay, you got your mic. Yeah. This one is faulty.
Hi, Dr. Maxine. We are here to present to you, since we are talked about this morning about having a day of honoring the Founders Day. I'm trying to focus. The Founders Day, we thought of having a plaque for you that we all talked about, the student board, the student body here, to present to you. And we appreciate you, like everybody else said. You hear over and over, but we are really in honor of standing and sharing this space with you. We admire you, we love you, we are appreciative of you starting this whole institution. Especially for me, someone who's from Somalia, didn't even know anything about Dr. Maxine Mimms, and now weaving that fruit, what you have started, and being in this space, I enjoyed every minute of being here. I love what you have started, and I want to be just like you. And we all say that. So thank you. Here is the plaque we're presenting to you.
Oh.
You're going to read.
Oh, can you read the plaque for us, please?
Yes. The students of the Evergreen State College-Tacoma honor our founder. Isn't that what a wonderful word? Dr. Maxine Mimms. We declare March 4th Dr. Maxine Mimms Founders Day. Let me... I don't want to include myself in this, but since you all are high school students and stuff, this is historic. I mean, it's not because it's me, but the word founders, we were never allowed to use it in the South. We were never acknowledged for founding anything. So everybody that I share this with that will be proud, because in the state of Washington, to even think of the word founders is amazing. Thank you so much, because you've made history here. I haven't made it, but it's just all of us. You know what I'm saying? How great this is. Thank you so much. Who made it, the plaque? Did you make it? Did you all build it yourself?
It's gonna be, and then somebody made a magic and put it together.
They bought it themselves, Dr. Mimms.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, this is like the red carpet, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes,
Wait until I call Cicely and tell her. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Also from the student board and
Oh, thank you.
student board Also, from the student board and all the students of the school, we want to present you flowers and a card as a way to say thank you alongside with your plaque.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful. That's our S&A committee, and here comes our Sankofa. How many of you knew we had a Sankofa
Foundation.
Foundation, a 501c3? Yes.
Now. Yeah, I stuck around all day. Do this again.
Me too.
See, this is part of the give back. We want to let you see how the legacy continues. Now I'm gonna put two people on the spot. Arlie and Bernie, please come up. That is the treasurer and the secretary for the foundation. And Arlie is also the vice president of the Alumni Association. Now, where's Miss Ebony Clark? Come up, Miss Clark. Now, come on over here. See this award is gonna really be good. See, this one says a certificate of award in honor of Dr. Maxine Buie. Okay. Please. Certificate of award in honor of Dr. Maxine Buie, Ebony Clark, is receiving $500 in financial assistance. This reward is possible due to the, due to the efforts of the Evergreen State College-Tacoma Alumni Chapter and the Sankofa Foundation. Enter to learn, depart to serve. And the treasurer's here, and she will get with you and write you a check tonight. Okay? Oh, you can go sit down now. Now, the next person is Jaslyn Knighton. Oh, now I know. She kept saying, why am I coming? Why am I supposed to be here, huh? Hi, Jasmine.
Yes.
We have a certificate of award in honor of Dr. Willie Parson. Jaslyn Knighton is receiving $500 in financial assistance. This reward is possible due to the efforts of the Evergreen State College-Tacoma Alumni Chapter and Sankofa Foundation. Enter to learn, depart to serve. Thank you. Okay. Be with the treasurer, and we will get you a check this evening. And please give Dr. Mills a birthday hug now. Go.
And Jocelyn's sons are here. Would you please stand up and wave?
Yeah.
Good job. Proud of your mom. You see what you can do. Yes.
Now we have one more person. And we're not going to say last but not least, but we're going to let them know now. Shawanda Beck. She's another one. She walked in the room and said, I don't know why I'm here tonight. And I said, no, I can't tell you. Shawanda is certificate award in honor of Dr. W. Joy Hardeman.
Wow.
And you're receiving $500 in financial assistance. This reward is possible due to the efforts of the Evergreen State College-Tacoma alumni, the Sankofa Foundation. Enter to learn and depart to serve. Oh, I got you good. Oh, don't forget the birthday lady. Look, this foundation and the Tacoma Alumni Chapter, we're putting on banquets, we put on fundraisers, we're raising money so we can do exactly what you see us do today. And please, we'd love for you to take part. Anyone that wants, all you alumni, please come on board, help us out. We need the assistance, but this is what we do. This is how we continue your legacy.
And I want to say on behalf of the Tacoma chapter alumni that happy birthday and thank you, because without you, none of us would be here. And we so appreciate it. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Sankofa. This is what everyone should strive to be a part of, is the Sankofa Club. That means you will have graduated from Evergreen. And those of you who have graduated, we really need you to be a part of that amazing club. They meet every, when do you meet? First and third?
Sankofa meets on the first or second Tuesday of each month.
Okay.
Alumni meets on the third Tuesday of each month.
Okay. So the second and third Tuesdays of each month, we need all alumni in that room. They're thinking of very important ways to keep this school going and to keep the fun going. And by the way, there was big discussion today about the Maxine Mimms Scholarship Fund that will be forever. Yes, in perpetuity. So we're so excited about that. There's also some gifts I've seen mulling around. This is your chance to bring them forward. And where is my, we have a presentation. Oh, Khadija, step right up, come here. Yes.
Okay, so because my grandmother and my mother raised me right, it doesn't matter if you go somewhere and you're not sure who the person is, you bring something. So I brought you some aloe starts and a card about how amazing you are. Beautiful. So thank you.
Aloe starts. Isn't that beautiful? What gifts. And here is Khadija, Evergreen-Tacoma's own Khadija.
Good evening, Dr. Mimms. I'm Khadisha. I feel truly honored and blessed to be a student here. I was speaking with my uncle, Nathan Gibbs Bowling, and I was like, well, I don't know what I should do for Dr. Mimms for her birthday. I don't know what they have planned. And he said, sing her a song. So I'm going to honor you through song. I don't sing anymore, but on tonight, on this special night, on your birthday, I'd like to just honor you and give you your flowers while you're here through music. So I'm going to do a little bit of a medley for you, and I hope that this blesses you. Summer time, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mommy's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and fly to the sky. Oh, willow, weep for me. Willow, weep for me. Bend your branches down along the ground and comfort me. Listen to my plea. Listen, Willow, and weep for me. Gone my lover's dream, lovely summer dream, gone and left me here to weep my tears into the stream. When the shadows fall, bend, oh willow, and weep for me. Whisper to the winds and say that love is sin, to leave my heart breaking and crying alone. Murmur to the night to hide her starry light, so none find me sighing and crying alone. Weeping willow tree, weep in sympathy, gone and left me here to weep my tears into the stream. When the shadows fall, bend, oh willow, and weep for me. Bless you.
Under the stars, each character must play their part. Our story bends, it's moral art. I lose my head, you lose your heart. I take it all and make it art. We take it all and make it art. Yeah, I take it all and make it art. We take it all and make it art, baby. Watch, I make no claims. I really can't call it, man. But a brother got a business plan. You know, homie said he hustling. A brother even got a mixtape in. So don't knock my hustle, man. And don't get a brother mistaken. You know your boy never in a muscle, man. Got hustle, got stamina, and endurance. G-State got range, Kevin Durant. With the old school post up, Horace Grant. I'm X-Man, McDaniel on the enforcement. Don't sweat. Don't sweat the endorsements because I'm not for rent. Forget the ignorance, I ain't your informant. Nah, lyrical vandal in the land of scandal. Killer crossover, I could ball in sandals. Extra handles like the big stall in the public banyo. Thank you. With that, I'll give up the mic. Hey, thank you, Upward Bound. It's wonderful to see you all. Keep going, keep growing.
Thank you, Gabriel. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Step right up. Step right up.
Over there. I have a drawing that I have been making in Dr. Z's class. And he inspired me because when he said, oh, doodle, and see what comes up with doodling. And he introduced me to this doodling in his class. So I have a present for you. You are very welcome. I was going to give it to Dr. Z, but he can wait for another one.
That's Dr. Z's loss. This is the final give back, and on behalf of the faculty, Dr. Mimms, you are responsible for all of our employment. But even more so, you have laid a groundwork for real scholarship to happen in the Pacific Northwest. And for us to study and to be brilliant geniuses without apology. And we're so grateful that you have lived among us and given us this great legacy that we stand on today. And so with that, we're gonna party this on out. This is some of the greatest music that you will ever hear. Zambuli.